This happened some time ago. I live in a town called Prihador in Bosnia. One night in July I was riding a bike when a bearded guy stopped me and started speaking with me. He seemed nice, so I continued talking. At the end he said he was gonna introduce me to his daughter. Weird, but I thought he was joking. Then I didn't see him again until November. Me and my friend Amir were walking to the local convenience store. Then the bearded guy saw us and called us into his home to warm up, since it was snowing. His house was the house where one old man lived, so I went, because I thought he is his son. He confirmed he was the son of that man, but that he went on vacation and he is taking care of the house while he is away. I recognized the granddaughter of the old man, so I was relieved. I thought this was just a friendly man and not some psychopath. We continued to the convenience store, and as we were headed back we saw Amir's girlfriend who drove us back. As we were driving, 2 police cars passed us. When then saw 3 police cars parked in front of the house of the old man. The old man was on vacation and his daughter and 2 granddaughters stayed to take care of the house. The thing is, he had 2 daughters and no sons. That man came into their house and threatened them to pretend like they were his family. The daughter took a chance while he was out and called the police. Unfortunately, it didn't end there. Later that night I heard bangs on my door. I saw him through the window. He was yelling something, but I didn't hear what. I called the police, but he escaped. Last month I found out he was arrested. He was member of a religious Salafi cult. They are unfortunately present in high numbers in Bosnia. He was framed for assault and pedophilia, married a minor. I have now fully recovered from this traumatic event. I was browsing Marketplace when I came across an ad for an SUV, a Saturn Vue, in great condition, but here's the kicker, it was priced at about 50% below market value. I thought, this has to be a scam, but curiosity got the better of me. The ad had a phone number, so I called it. A young guy picked up, sounding friendly enough, and went on about how the vehicle was in perfect shape. When I asked why he was selling it, he mumbled something about wanting something sportier. Yeah, right, I thought, but I was intrigued enough to agree to go check it out. That's when things got weird. He insisted I bring cash. A dark feeling crept over me, a warning sign, but I brushed it off. I had the money, and against my better judgment, I brought it. As I drove to the address he'd given me, that uneasy feeling turned into full-blown dread. I was literally seconds away from pulling up to the house when I called him again to confirm. His first question: "Do you have the cash?" My gut twisted. I answered, yes, but something told me not to park in front of the house. Instead, I parked a block up the street and decided to wait. I sat there for a few minutes, looking around. There was no Saturn Vue in sight. No signs of any vehicle for sale. The street was eerily quiet, almost too still. Then, out of nowhere, a white Audi station wagon slowed down in front of the house. Inside, I saw a group of young men, all of them scanning the area. They looked tense, on edge, as if they were searching for someone, or something. They didn't spot me, tucked away further up the street. I watched as they crept slowly past the house, their eyes darting around, until they finally drove past me. They didn't suspect I was sitting there with a fat envelope of cash. I could feel my heart pounding as I watched them drive away. It all felt wrong, very wrong. My gut had been screaming at me from the start, but now I knew, this wasn't about a car. This was about setting someone up for something much worse. I drove home, feeling both ashamed that I'd let it get this far, and grateful that nothing had happened, yet. Later, I contacted the police. I gave them the ad number, the phone number, and told them exactly what had happened. I insisted they do something before someone got hurt. Days passed, and to my knowledge, they did nothing. Then, the news broke. Story after story surfaced of people being lured by ads just like the one I saw, told to bring cash, only to be threatened with guns or knives and robbed of their money. No descriptions of the perpetrators were ever given, just vague warnings telling people to be careful. Even now, I wonder what might have happened if I'd pulled up to that house. What if I had ignored my gut completely and walked right into whatever they had planned?